Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. Welcome to another 10 Talk Tuesday. I want to talk to you about guilt today, and I want to share a little story with you, and then you guys can comment and tell me what you think. Hi, and welcome back. I was driving along the other day in town, and I stopped at a robot, and it was a four-way intersection. And I looked out my window, and there was a sort of a homeless person standing on the side of the road begging. And I didn't have anything on me. I had no food. I had no small change. I don't carry money in South Africa. You don't carry cash with you. You buy everything on card. Anyway, honest to God, I didn't have anything to give this dude. And then I looked out the other window, and there was another guy standing on the opposite side of the road. And then I happened to notice that on each corner of this four-way intersection, there was a beggar. There was somebody standing with I will work for food. Please help me, my children need shoes. Unemployed but willing to do anything for money. Basically, there were these four people. And you know, when you drive along and you spend a lot of time on the road, you stop noticing these people. And because I suddenly noticed them, suddenly I couldn't stop noticing them. And every single robot, a traffic light in America, in South Africa and England, I think we call them robots, every traffic light I stopped at, there was somebody begging. And it got me thinking, when I drive past these people, how must I feel? How should I feel? Should I feel anything? Should I feel bad about these people? Because let me tell you something. When I stop at a stop street or an intersection and I see these people, my heart actually goes out to them. I feel desperately sorry for them because I know what it's like to be unemployed. I've never ended up on the streets, but I know that what it does to your morale. I know what it does to you as a person. So I can empathize in that way. But then I think to myself, why am I feeling guilty that I'm not giving them something? I can't drive to every single stop street and every single traffic light and hand those people something. I can't give to every single person that's begging. For the simple fact is that I would be broke myself. I would end up on the street begging. And yet I'm consumed by this extreme guilt when I drive past them or when I stop at the stop street and I roll my window up. And somebody comes up to my window and says, "Oh, hi, sir, I just need like $10 to get back to my house." And I know they're talking shite. I know they're bullshitting me because you can see that they're actually a meth addict. Okay, let's not con ourselves, people. We can see when somebody's a fucking crackhead, and they really don't want that $10 to go on the bus. They want it to go into their veins. And I say, no, I'm not giving you that money. I'm sorry. I've got nothing. And then I suddenly feel really guilty because he's asking for the money. It's not up to me what he's going to do with the money. If I give you money, what you do with that money has actually got nothing to do with me, But then I feel, oh my God, I should, if I give him the money, I know he's a crackhead, he's going to go buy more drugs. And then I feel guilty because I'm enabling. And it's such a complicated one. It's such a weird kind of situation. And I know that you have been in the same situation. I know it's not just me. My other thing with this whole situation is karma. I believe very much in karma. And I believe that what goes around comes around. Whatever you put out into the universe is going to come back to you tenfold. I believe that you pay for your sins or throughout many lifetimes. So is it that person's karma that they are on the street? And there, but for the grace of God, go I. I'm hugely, hugely grateful and so appreciative of what I have. When I look around me, and especially in Africa, in South Africa, we have such abject poverty. I can tell you, I live in a 3-bedroom house right on the top of a hill, the most exquisite views. I mean, if you look out this window, this one here, I literally look for miles and miles and miles. It's gorgeous, and literally about 1 kilometer away from me, down at the bottom of the hill, there is a squatter camp, which is like a shanty town. I don't know if Americans know what a squatter camp is. Go onto YouTube and type in South African squatter camp, and you will be horrified. You'll be shocked. And here I'm living, I wouldn't say the life of luxury, but I'm living in a house with running water, electricity, 3 bedrooms, blah, blah, blah. But just down the road from me, there's this abject poverty, people living in tin shacks, no running water, no electricity, no fuck all. But should I feel guilty about that? Because I work really, really hard. I'm blessed to have a job, but I work so hard for my money. Should I feel guilty that those people don't have jobs? Is that my responsibility, or is it am I responsible for that guilt? Should I feel that guilt towards them? Or should I help everybody I come into contact with, which you know is impossible. As much as I would like to do that, you know it's impossible. Okay, before we run out of time, I want to tell you how I've kind of tackled this problem to a certain degree. In my area, and I think all of us do this, I drive the same route every day to go to work or to go to the gas station or wherever. Every day I drive the same roads, basically. And on one of the roads, there's a young guy who stands there begging. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat this at all. He's a homeless guy who's begging. He's got virtually no decent clothes. His shoes got big holes in them. He is like a typical beggar, okay, homeless dude. So what I do is, I can't give everybody money, but what I do is I kind of, in my mind, I think I'm sponsoring one person. I've chosen him, that every time I go past him, or at least I try every day to give him something. It's not always money, okay? If I've got some leftover food, I'll pack that in for him. If I've got some bread that I know I'm not going to eat, I'll pack that in for him. If I'm making sandwiches for myself for work, I'll make make one extra. It's not going to kill me. Make a peanut butter salmi, give it to him. Christmas, I always make sure that I wrap a little gift for him. Something small. It's generally like a box of biscuits, just a small box of biscuits. But you know what? Getting a gift that he can unwrap gives him his humanity, a bit of humanity back, doesn't it? It's like, oh wow, Christmas for me as well. Okay. Easter, and Easter I bought him some 6 hot cross buns. I bought him a little chocolate, a little those little marshmallow eggs. I bought him a strip of 3 eggs for him, and then I gave him 50 rand, which is in South African money, it's quite a lot of money. And he was just like, oh my God, like what? I don't think people do that, you know? And then obviously, like when it's not a special occasion, every time I go past, I'll give him like $5, or I'll give him, as I say, like some food or something. I try to give him something every day. And that kind of makes me feel a bit less guilty about everybody that I can't help, but it doesn't take that guilt away. What do you think? How do you feel? How do you deal with your guilt? Because come on, you deep down inside, I know you the same as me. You feel guilty when you drive past these people. How do you deal with this? Comment down below, let me know. Let me know if you've ever been homeless, if you've ever been on the street and you know what it's like. Okay? All right. I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. I'll see you next Tuesday for some more tent talk.